Good morning, student. We are continuing with our chapter programming with QBasic. So today what we are going to discuss is the for next loop. For next loop, before we understand the working of for next loop, we should know the meaning of loop. Loop is actually the repetition of the statements. When in a program, certain steps are repeated again and again, we call it as a loop. So there are number of loops, there are number of statements that can be used to repeat the steps. For next loop is one of the such statement that is used for executing a statement certain number of times. This loop is used when we need to execute loop a specific number of times. That is when we know that how many times exactly do we need to repeat the steps. We need to repeat 2 times, we need to repeat 3 times, 4 times and so on. When we know specifically how many times this certain step has to be repeated, we make use of the for next loop. So with the help of this loop, we can increment or decrement the values. That is, we can increment or decrement the compilation of the loop. We can increase the loop, we can decrease the loop. That is, it can go in the increasing order as 1, 2, 3, 4 also, as well as it can go in the decreasing order as 3 to 1 also. Then comes syntax. Syntax is how we are going to write this loop. For writing the syntax, first we need to write for statement. After for statement, we are going to give the counter variable. Counter variable, that means which is going to count how many times the certain step will be repeated. And for counting, we need to give a start value where your counting for the repetition will begin, and then we will make use of the to statement, and then we will write end value. Like for example, if we want to repeat certain things from 1 to 5, so our start value will be 1 and our end value will be 5. Then we will give the step value. What you want to increase the values 1 by 1, or you want to increase 2 by 2. Then you need to give the statement that when this step value will be increased, what statement will be executed. And then we will write the next statement. Next statement will increase or decrease the counter variable. So that's why for next loop. So for is the starting of the loop. Start value is the initial value of the counter variable where your counting will begin. End value will end the counter variable, and the step value is going to increment or decrement. This is somewhat what I told you just here while explaining. Now we should understand this through an example. You can see the example is given over here in your book. It's written CLS. CLS statement is for clearing the screen. Before the execution will take place, the screen will get cleared. Then we have for value. We said that it is for next loop. So for counter. Counter is a variable that will keep on counting. For counter 1 to 5. This is the initial value, starting value, and this is the end value where our counting will end. So here we are going to execute it from 1 to 5. What we are going to do is print counter. That is, counter will be working from 1 to 5 and the value of the counter will be printed. Then after this statement, next counter statement will be read. That is, first the computer will print the very first value of the counter, that is 1, and then it is written next counter. That means after 1, whatever the value of the counter is there, that will be executed, and again it will go over here and see counter 1 to 5. Counter 1 to 5, still we have just only the value of 1 for the counter, so again it will go to the print counter, and now it is the next time second value, that is 2, will be printed. Again it will come here next counter. Again the counter will go back for the counter for counter 1 to 5, yet the value of the counter was 2, so still it will go on. Again it will come down, print counter. This time 3 will be counted, 3 will be written on the screen, and it will keep on going till we complete it till 5. So the same output you can see that is given in the book. So you can see the output is given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because we said that for counter 1 to 5, therefore the initial value was 1 and the end value was 5. And then we have also said next counter. So every time the next counter was encountered, it increased the value, and 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on was written on this. Similarly, you can see example number 6. In the example number 6 also, you can see first statement is CLS. That will clear the screen for num 3 to 25. Num is a variable that is going to count, and the initial value is 3 and the final value is 25. 3 to 25. But here one statement step 4 is written. Step is written to skip. Step 4 means that after 3, 4 values will be skipped. So after when 4 values will be skipped, the next value automatically will become 7. And after 7, when 4 values will be skipped, it will become 11. And what has to be done? Print num. That is, whatever the value of the number will be there, that will be printed. So let us see the output. The first output, when this statement was executed for num 3 to 25 step 4, the first value was 3. Print num. So computer printed 3 on the screen. But after that it was written step 4. Step 4 means that now you have to leave 4 numbers. Next num, it went there. The first value was 3. Then it saw 3 to 25 has to be written. But skipping step 4. So after 3 plus 4, that was 7. 4 values were skipped and then 7 was printed. Again it is written print num, so 7 is printed. Next num, again it will go up. It will say still it is 3 to 25 and we have printed only 2 values, that is 7. And we have to go on till 25. So after 7 again step 4. So a step 4 again this value, 4 values are going to be skipped, and then after 7 it will become 11. So skipping 4 values, 11 will be printed, and then again it is written print num, next num. After 11 again 4 values will be skipped, 15 will be printed, and again after 15 4 values are skipped, again 19 will be printed, and then again it goes there till 25. Still our last value was 19, we have not reached 25. So again skipping step 4, the next value will be printed. That next value is 23. Again it will go to the next num will go up. Here it is 3 to 25 step 4. Now you count, it is 23 plus 4, it is 27. The value becomes 27, but it was set only up to 25. So as soon as the value becomes 27, now nothing will be printed over here. This loop will get terminated. Similarly, if you would have wanted to skip 2 values, you could have made it step 2. Then it will be somewhat like this: 3, 5, 7, 9 and so on. And if you will make it step 3, it will be 3, 9 and so on. This is increasing order. If we wish, we can reverse this. I can make it from 25 to 3 also. When I want to make it 25 to 3, here I need to change my values. I will change values. I will make 25 over here, 3 over here, and in the step I will write -4, because now we are printing in the decreasing order, therefore the step value will become -4. So you can see one more example. It is CLS for A equals to 10 to 2 step -2. Here increase value is decreasing. First the largest value is there, then the smallest value, because it is decreasing. Therefore in the step we have written -2. -2 is indicating that there is decrementation of the values. So 10 is there, -2. 10 minus 2 is 8, because it is written print A. So again we got 8. 8 minus 2 is 6. 6 minus 2 is 4. 4 minus 2 is 2. So here the last value 2 was printed. Everything is same except that we have changed the value to -2, and here the highest value will come first, that will become the initial value, and the lowest value will become the final value. So you can make it step -2, step -3, as many steps as you need to decrease.